Good morning and happy Friday. It's May 16th, 2025. Kind of get myself a video audio check here.
Good morning.
All right, looks like everything's good from what I just saw. Man, my voice is a little raspy today. I haven't even been outside. We're going to pop this overlay up here. There we go. And Mexicali is the first one in. Thank you for coming. Nice to see you. And Uncle Smiley, thank you for coming. Appreciate that. Yeah, we're starting just to get a few in here. So. Very cool. Get going. Why does that look blurry behind me? I think I got blurriness on somehow. It's okay. I think I'll leave it. For what I'm saying on the bigger picture, it looks better. All right. And let me do this. Might as well get that done right away. All right, and one more. I think I wrote the wrong thing on YouTube. Oh, that'll work though. It will work. All right. Pin that message to the top and manually pin it end of the stream. There we go. And I'll pop over here. And where was I? Was Uncle Smiley saying hello. Branton, hello. Good morning. Nice to see you. Brent saying hello to Jorge. Yeah, I put to join chat in YouTube, but I'm at the panel. Actually, I could always do the... And Mr. Whip, thank you for coming. Nice to see you, sir. Hopefully you're not too busy today with what storms came through. We're going to unpin that message, and then we're going to redo it. Scroll and remove it. Tonight, I will be by myself, so I don't know on the new channel. Got ourselves all set to be able to stream over there. Thank you, David, and we're up to 38 subscribers on the Northern Illinois Aquatics, but it's enough. It was enough to get me to be able to verify it and stuff like that and get things going. I threw a couple other videos up. What I've done is over there is I've created a playlist for me, a playlist for Cody, and then we'll have a playlist for lives. But it'll have all that on there. I am making a Northern Illinois Fish Keepers featured section, which I think I already have me, Whip, and Cody in there. So I need to get me more Illinois Fish Keepers and okay, there we go. Now I got the proper one in the thing. So. All right. So I got the proper link up there now for the panel. If you want to join, it's open panel today, as it will always be. So you got to be mowing and listening. That's what I saw. Minosky, thank you for coming. Nice to see you. Is it going to be mowing and listening? All right. I could open panel it if we want to. You know, that's the thing. It's going to be our first episode on the new channel, so I really don't want to not, to cancel it to get some consistency. He's got family things to do tonight, so which I fully get. Cecil, thank you for coming. Nice to see you. Hope your weekend's good. Looks like Wisconsin folks withstood the storms yesterday. Ours broke the cap enough to give us a little rain, some winds, but nothing major. Thank God, no tornadoes. Up north, whole nother ball game. Did not fare as well. It's it did not fare as well. So we thank you for everybody who came to the streams. I will be doing more on that channel, on the McHenry County weather channel, to as I'm available for live streams for that kind of thing. Just as I was getting ready to start moving up north to show what they were seeing and what warnings, kind of talk about some of the warnings up north, some stuff fired up down here by us. So I ended up not getting up north there to help, kind of follow it. So, yeah, I'll probably do an open panel if somebody wants to jump, just in case somebody wants to jump up, because it's going to be, I just kind of want to keep the consistency of us having our show there, to build up the channel some more. So, and I know consistency is key. But if you're working, and I don't want to get you in trouble either. So. That's cool. And the link to the Northern Illinois should be coming across here pretty soon. I do have a link to Northern to McHenry County weather on my page here. So I only did it last night on this channel only because I wanted to try to get the word out to more of the Wisconsin folks. So, okay, cool. I know work's pretty important, so. I do like that kind of blurred like that. Kind of emphasizes me. I put up bifold doors behind me last night. So, yes, join the Discord for MyFishTanksAquatics. I do have one made up already too for Northern Illinois. So, and Tommy, thank you. I know you were one of the ones yesterday that came. I do appreciate it. That support during that severe weather. It sucked. I recorded a whole video before I went to bed last night for McHenry County weather, kind of talking about today's moderate risk of severe weather for Southern Illinois and parts of Kentucky and Tennessee. And listened to the video, and none of the audio came through. I was like, what the fuck? So, it happens. Sounds like it's pretty windy outside. But yeah, definitely appreciate everybody who showed up. I will probably do I have a restream set up for its own thing. So I can go to Facebook and YouTube on the channel. Yeah, that was expected today. You guys are supposed to go through a massive heat wave the next couple of days. From what I was seeing, it's like it's not going to be pretty down there. So be safe, stay hydrated. You know the routine already, I'm sure. Get some coffee here. Were you able to catch your premiere in time or no? I remember you saying yesterday that it was going to go up. Yeah, it's been real tough down there. A little early in the year. So, or early in the season, I should say. Oh, it premiered. Oh, maybe you'll get some viewers on it. So. $1 p.m. CST. Sweet. I'll try to watch for the notification. I know my wife we got up to 86 yesterday, I believe it was. And my wife, I asked her, I said, "You got the AC on?" And she said, "No," because it felt like it when I got out of the shower. But I'd been in the heat all day, then took a hot shower and to clean up and before the live stream for the weather, and then so yeah, I got a feeling this year we're going to see a good portion right into Illinois is going to see massive heat waves. My boss hadn't gotten my heat or the whatchamacallit, the EC unit out to the store yet, so yeah, if any of you want to Jorge said you'd be, we'll open panel that tonight and we'll just come up with a topic. Sounds, maybe let the chat decide. And everybody who subscribed to channel to get it going to where we could do more than 15-minute videos and stuff. I so appreciate you. It didn't take a full 50. I was really shocked. Come on. Oh, good. They must have fixed it. But I think we're looking at like 80s again today. Great. Freaking Discord. Pull up my weather here. Yeah, today 85, tonight a low of 51. There's a chance of showers like later today, and we're in a marginal risk, but I probably won't be going live for that unless something really severe pops up fairly. You can always slap radar up real quick. 51 tomorrow. Tomorrow's supposed to only get a high of 65, so we do finally cool down for a couple days. Looks like right through next week, actually. Yeah, looks like through the week we're only in highs in the 60s, which I like. It's nice to I have to make sure I watch that later. It looks like Discord's making another freaking change. All right, there we go. Green Machine Sweden, nice to see you. So if you bought a tub, like one of those plastic tubs, a lot of times people use them for like coolers for birthday parties and stuff like that. They'll throw ice in it. My wife bought some. She's drilling holes because she's gonna use it as a planter for something by the garden, and she's gonna drill holes in the things. And I'm like, I don't think you want to do that. Let the water stay in it, and then you just won't have to, over. So I don't know. She thinks it's a better thing to do, so I'll let her do it. But It'd be nice if she bought me one of those. I used to use that for water changes until the one of the handles broke, and then they got so brittle over the years that it cracked the bottom one time when I set it outside and tipped it. Right now, it seems like the bill for watering will be high. Has not been raining for 3 months, so dry. We're still considered in a drought in northern Illinois, so it's, even though we've had no snowpack for literally nothing like what we've seen. We've had, I think at my store that I work at, we've pushed once, so, and that does affect everything, you know, people don't realize it. Looked like Andrew had quite a few today. And I think he runs a little later for Fishy Bingo. Might have the wife open the doors or the windows and throw the fans in upstairs just to. If I see it's going to rain, I'll let her know and we'll run upstairs and close the windows. So what is everybody else up to? I don't have anything going on with the fish tanks. Except for I'm about ready to throw another light strip bar on that thing. Yeah. Oh, no need to be sorry, Tommy. It's I'm about ready to throw another strip light on that 55 and see if I can burn that algae off. The green water. That'll probably just make it worse, I'm sure. But I'll do another water change after the stream this afternoon. Just keep up with it. But the guppy grass is doing well. It's growing roots. So, and then I grabbed some more from the tank upstairs, the bow. And the funny thing was, when I'm pulling out, I'm like, oh, look, it grew white roots into the gravel. That's cool. So I left a couple of strands in there to see how it goes. I don't have a whole lot going on. Like I said, we got the show tonight. Maybe sometime next week, during the week, I'll play with Fan Hero again to see how that goes. Just as a play around tinker. But I think for the most part, I will be keeping Restream. Kevin Rosenberg, thank you for nice to see you. I think I got you as a sub, right? Yes, I do. All right. Let's do this. Let's do this. Kevin's channel, and thank you again. Let's see if we can generate you a few more subscribers if nobody's subscribed. Sorry. My allergies have been crazy. Yes, please join the Discord where we talk everything fish. It's very slow, I won't lie, but I think it'll get better. I guess I'm going to have to start streaming on Twitch slowly. I did that last week as a goof around thing. So great weekend to you too, sir, Mr. DJ Guppy Fish. Nice to see you. No electricity till 3 or 4 p.m. Stay safe, and hopefully everything's good with the tank. Stay safe with the tanks. Oh, you're welcome, Kevin. I know it takes a long time. It seems like it takes a long time to get the 500, which I'm only at 464. But I've been doing it since 2019. I think I got full right during COVID. So been doing it a few years, but that's okay. I will take the... Okay, you're in Wisconsin. Yeah, I was trying... are you up by the Green Bay area? I know you guys had issues up there with your with Green Bay NWS. Jesus. They were doing... Unfortunately, it was a scheduled software upgrade, and it was already in the work, planned, and like it's a serious upgrade that they're doing. They have to be there physically while they're doing it. They basically send everybody to other national weather services around them and they cover for them because their transmitters were down for the upgrade and the radar. So you're 30 minutes north of Milwaukee. Okay, you're basically about an hour and a half or 2 hours away from me then, Kevin. I'm in Woodstock, Illinois. I'm 20 minutes south of the border, the Illinois-Wisconsin border, 2 counties in from the lake. David, happy birthday and welcome. Thank you for coming. So you're a very local fish keeper to us then. Very cool. Very cool. Glad to. And welcome to MyFishTanksAquatics. Yeah, we are definitely close. Well, thank you, sir. Thumbs up. Jose, thank you. Got everything charged. I should record. just record a quick video today showing my green algae tank. But I keep wanting to test those and do it, but then I get distracted doing other things. Like water changes and stuff like that. I've got a green water. The 55 is a green water right now. And then the one right behind me, the Hex, which, let me go turn this blur off. I gotta figure out where I change that on here. Music. Oh, I could do that lowly if we wanted to. Excuse me. My allergies are really, really. I gotta figure out where I change this. On here, I am not used to Restream when it comes to this aspect of it. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and double tap the bell to get notifications of videos being uploaded or us going live. Let's look at that there. QR code. Copy. All right, somewhere, maybe in the settings. There we go. There we go. There we go. Now I can show that tank some more. Here, let me drop hide that real quick. So did I miss? Join our Discord. I talked about that. Tommy, Magnus. All right. I guess I didn't miss anybody. So Jose again. Hello. Wishing you Plecos. Jeff is sending me a male because I got a female. It was supposed to arrive today. Cool. Going to check the mail. Yeah, so this one's looking good. I'm liking this one. This one's got pretty good, but the green, you can see it behind it. That tank is green water. I don't mind it. I know it doesn't hurt the fish. If anything, it might generate some smaller microscopic foods for any fry that might be in that live bearer tank. And then I have a 46-gallon bow upstairs that is running pretty good for me. Jeff, nice to see you. And thank you for coming. And that's the link to the Northern Illinois Aquatics channel. Please subscribe. Please. I beg of you nicely. I might make a Twitch channel, but I don't know who's going to make. I think one of us might make a Facebook channel too, but with Restream's cost, I can't go to pages yet. So But I was telling the wife today, I'm probably going to, I'm going to keep the hex. Going to keep the hex as as my dirted tank, because it seems to be working pretty good. And then I might under gravel filter that back one that's dirted, but I'm holding off right now just to see how quickly I can get that water. I'm gonna have to start doing probably daily water changes until I can get that green algae down. Just pop 5 gallons out a day, I think. And just kind of whatever nutrient, because we tested last week on stream and it's nitrates and ammonia, all that was good at great levels. So pHs are, I think, like 7.5. So I'm not gonna. It's probably phosphates from. I can show you the exact food because it seems like every time I use it, it clouds the tank with algae. Doesn't cloud this one though, so I gotta break it down. That New Life, I was feeding that New Life Spectrum to help color up the fish. Bring it closer. So, but I mean, green water doesn't hurt. It's just a bitch to fight with. And I am liking the way the under gravel filter tank looks and the way it's going. It's going good. Except when I do 75, 80% water change on it. Plants don't like that. So Patty's video today was pretty on spot about, I kind of feel he's talking about how natural aquariums and, dirted, stuff like that. And he's kind of moved away from dirted aquariums, but he still keeps some. But it was, his point was, there's no way some of these bodies of, these bodies of water have been around for hundreds and thousands of years, and and never, some of them since the beginning of time, and they're established to work well because that's what they got to do to stay, to survive. So we can't recreate that in our tanks. We can get close, but we can't recreate it all. Sorry. Phone should be going off again here because we got multiple things going on today. We've got public severe weather outlook. It looks like they might have gone high down in southern Illinois. Okay. May have to pull that up. I'm going to read it real quick. Regional outbreak is expected this afternoon into tonight across parts of the mid-Mississippi, Ohio, and Tennessee valleys. Okay, still moderate risk. I thought maybe they upgraded to oh, don't get me wrong. I like dirty tanks. But I will say, I feel like it makes people lazier. I still do water changes. Oh, I bet you that's what that was. Okay. So, yeah, it's one of those things. I do like them too. I said I've enjoyed the time with, I'm almost 3 years in on those tanks, so that's part of the reason why I haven't gotten rid of them yet. So, well, it's funny because I see people saying, they're going, "Oh, he's saying you know, you don't use filters." I get he says don't change water. Well, he used to. Father Fish used to say don't change water. Now he's saying change water. That it's, I've always changed water in my dirty tanks, and it's, to me, it's, you still have to do maintenance of some sort. Topping off just is nutrients, so it just builds up other things that the plants can't get rid of. Yeah, so you're a believer in over filtering. Well, so the 55, the one that's got green water, it's got uh I have a sponge filter in the corner, co-op aquarium co-op one, like the medium size. And then what was that still? I didn't think that was still active for us. Oh wow. Okay. I have that, and then I have a tidal that blows across towards me. It goes across so that so. Blake Fish, thank you for subscribing. Appreciate that. And he's probably going through the 15 minutes or 5 minutes. Sorry. Hopefully, I said that correct. But I do like water movement. So everything is situational. Exactly. I agree, Jeff. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just kind of, I don't know how to put it. I actually saw, I think Discus North showed a tank that had one of those UV filters running in a planted tank. I always thought that was bad for a planted tank, but apparently it's okay because you're not killing the bacteria within the. Apparently, you're not killing it in the bed. I don't know. To be honest with you, just killing it in the water column. Apparently. All right, hang on. I gotta go over to. Somebody decided to spam the Twitch chat. First, we're going to report you as spam. Next. Spam. Next. Twitch will be on this shit in a heartbeat and block the user. Close. There we go. All right. And we're going to also make sure. There's a way I can remove his message somehow, though. I'm not used to. I don't have any mods over there, so I gotta. You know, I created an account like a month ago. Go figure. Yeah, I agree. That's kind of why I have the title on the other end of the tank of the 55, which I'm pointing at right there. You can kind of see it right up top there. And I have it on just low enough to blow some of the air bubbles from the sponge filter along to bring it around. So, oh, I got what you meant earlier about it being situational. All right, that is Be Like Fish's wife's channel. Okay, she subbed both channels. Sweet. Well, thank her for me being or hers. So I do like canister filters. They are a pain. I won't lie. They are a pain in the ass to clean. I'm gonna buy some new hosing and pieces for my penplex. And I don't know. And eventually, somewhere down the line, I'm sure I'm going to have a need for it. It's a Penplex 1500 or Cascade, whichever you want to call it. They're the same. But over filtering, I think, is a great thing. If I turn that filter on that 75 and it's blowing across, it's my guppy grass ain't going to have any chance of surviving in there because it's going to just blow it around. And actually, I left 2 strands of guppy grass in here last week after I did actually I got to do a water change this week. I just topped off last week. And it's already I'm huge in the like my title, it has no biomedia in it. It has nothing. It has a pre-filter and then nothing but sponge crammed in in it, because the sponge is going to be more than enough to be There's some new guys in here. Seeing lots of new fry. So basically, Athena, okay. Thank you for liking the channel, subscribing to the channel, Athena. Hopefully. Oh, Bethania? Athena. No, I think I said it right the first time. Bethina. Let's see here. We are going to actually, Jose, if you're on. You can share her channel, please. There we go. Actually, I won't go into it right now. So, because I'm already subscribed. Try to get her. She's up to 101 subscribers already. Awesome. There we go. Got it shared for you. And man, I am way behind on there. Let's bring that chat overlay back in. Matter of fact, I'm going to go back to the blur too. I kind of like that. It looks like it. There we go. Oh, cool. Well, thank you to the Joy of Fish Keeping family. I appreciate y'all being here. Yeah, I liked canister filters, but I don't know, on the 55, it just seemed like it was. If I do it, I'm going to do it differently, though. I'm going to do it at the other end on the outside so I can just grab it. Not. Bethany. All right. Thank you. Hello. Thank you for being here. And I'll just probably do an open panel again tonight. Be listening for the beep over here on this one. So definitely get to the new channel. Oh, yeah. The only thing I don't like about the titles is that freaking skimmer. It's useless. This isn't a saltwater tank. This is a I actually like the stuff that came with my canister filter, along with the ones that came with my AquaClear that I had a long time ago. I used to have a 50-gallon Aqua Clear on the 46-gallon bow. In fact, I think I got it in a bin over there. So I should get the 55-gallon back, or not the 55, the 5.5-gallon. I've seen it in other videos, and it looks cool that it's running. So 5-liter box at PetSmart for like 20. Oh, that's not bad. Not bad at all. I'm a big fan on under gravel filters too. So my 55-gallon is pretty much all Higer components now. The light is um, a Higer light, and so is my air pump. The only thing that's not is the title. And I don't think I've seen people only using one sponge filter in a 55, but I don't think that would be enough filtration for that tank, to be honest with you. It's like the medium-sized aquarium co-op one. So yeah, Hobbs are. About every 4 months. Okay. Yeah, it depends on what what kind of fish you're keeping too. To how pre-filters are huge. You know, like I put pre-filters pretty much on any hob I can because I don't want, if I have like in the 55, I have live bearers. I don't want them getting sucked in there. So trying to get that tank down to a nicer clarity. Because once the mollies get here and the lemias, it's yeah, I agree. Again, Mr. Jeff, hello. Were your ears ringing? Thank you for coming. And again, I thank David earlier. I thank you again for what you guys did with the channel for Northern Illinois Aquatics. They brought me up on stream last week, their stream, and let me boast our channel a little bit that we were starting, and I appreciate that. I really do. What I do with the pre-filter, instead of taking it off to clean it once a week, just squeeze it and then lightly squeeze it slowly so that it'll release some into the water, but once you let go, it'll so Oh no. Glad you guys are okay though. Glad you're okay. Yeah, I let that get up into the sponge of the filter. This way it's easier to clean. You know, it surprised me that any of these storms survive going over the lake because the lake is still at like 40 degrees. You know, we haven't had enough 70-degree nights yet to allow that warmer water to mix, to get mixed down quicker to make the lake, get up into the 50s and 60s. So, yeah, we got lucky. We got very lucky. Got real lucky. I don't know if the cap stayed just strong enough to not allow them to get. There was some reports of rotation, but no, not even funnel clouds, but just like rotating wall clouds. So I guess I should have stayed live last night and watched those storms cross over in the Michigan. I had a good 3 hours under my belt. I was pretty shocked that I was going that long. I'm not getting something in my eye again. Yeah, well, and I am glad you guys are okay. So, and that's the main thing. The garbage dumpster can be replaced. I thought about trying those, um, buying one of those. If I really wanted to get silly with the 55, I could run an under gravel filter on that thing with the title attached to it, and it would. It'd take forever for anything to build up underneath the plates. So, yeah, there's the Northern Illinois. So, wow. Like I said, it's really weird. I am surprised that these storms survived getting over the lake. Because anything that's been blowing off the lake over the last week and a half, it's been pushing cold air off of it. It was really weird. I mean, I was in a hoodie one day last week because it was blowing, from the northeast, coming right across Lake Michigan pushing 40-degree temperature air that maybe warmed up into the 50s, and that was it. So, and it is funny how Lake Michigan affects all that. Sorry, you guys keep hearing me. Clear my throat like that. All right, all just went live. Oh, I'll get over there in a bit and subscribe you on that channel too. Be like fish. Yeah, he just posted right above you. For those box filters, I wish they would make a bigger one though. Like, I'll look on Amazon. That would be neat to do. They're definitely easier to clean than sponge filters. And you can pack a sponge in them if you wanted to. And get the same kind of. Oh wow. Jeff, how many days they've been in shipping by chance? So again, please join the MyFishTanksAquatics Discord. Yeah, filter floss is good. I used to run that in my title, but I wonder how many fry have gotten caught up in that damn skimmer. Or getting too close on the underside. I thought about trying to cut some sponge to fit on the inside, but I don't know if that'll work and if it'll affect the motor or not. But hello, Mr. Jesse. Thank you for coming. Appreciate you. Whoops. Hang on. What's that say? doing a live stream and things like cat. Yeah. I do like live streaming. Much so more than video editing. I'm sure the more I do the video editing, the better it gets. But all right, Kevin, thank you for being here. Appreciate you coming in later. And so it's at 666. Day 3 today. Okay. Yeah. I would definitely start worrying a little bit. Days. Okay. Yeah. And shipping. 666. The number of the beast. I never even heard of pirate ship until this past weekend. Last weekend. So thank you, Jesse. Appreciate that. Hope you're having a good Friday. I almost pulled a beginning of the stream like you. Some of your videos where you don't realize that the camera, look like the camera's not on. I thought about doing that today. I'm like, oh, I can't do that. That's copycat. I got to come up with one. Some jokey thing like that. And again, a huge shout out to Dee Dee, who my intro video. I'm going to use it for in the intro outro actually. So yeah, I'll be doing the Northern Illinois Aquatics stream tonight. It's going to be open panel. If you want to come up tonight, 6 Central, 5 Eastern. If you want to come up, it's I restream. I can get 6 people up. So, and the link will be in the thing. So. It's funny. We call my wife Triple D. That's her nickname. And I'll leave it at that. Make your own label at home and drop off. If I was ever going to ship, that's what I would do. And I guess I'll use pirate ship. I'm definitely afraid to send anything like that. I do have to come up with some kind of giveaway to do when I hit 500. It's maybe a gift card or something. I mean, I'm only at 464 right now, so we'll have to see what happens. Don't. Yeah, I don't know if I can afford a Fluval FX6. Only like $400. Yeah, I know. Too funny, Jesse. Like I said, I'll come up with something. I got a little time. My channel's slow growing, so it is what it is. Jose's laugh. What's up? DJ Guppy Fish back. Hopefully your power will be on soon. Well, I know US or Amazon uses USPS too sometimes. I've had packages arrive through the postal service from them. So oh, Jeff, you are so bad. I'm using it as an intro outro. You notice I said intro outro, but I do like your thinking. And Miss Dee Dee probably did too, if she saw the post. I do like it though. You will get a double thumbs up from me on that one, Jeff. 2 thumbs up. That I hate. It seems like all the services do that, where it puts instead of putting what the actual emoji was. I'm trying to steal Jose's wife for myself, not working out for me yet because Jose's tough to beat. Where did I miss? Who do you think is Melvin? Because I don't see Melvin in here. Oh, there it is. Okay. Wow. Looks like Restream's running a little behind. Melvin, welcome. Thank you. MITB. Melvin in the. Shouldn't that be MITC? Melvin in the chat. He does. I've got this damn. I keep saying I'm going to do it, and I forget to. But he sent me here. Let me. He sent me these because I've been having audio issues on my cell phone mic. So I thought one day I would. I keep trying to put them up, and they were saying that I'm going to do I want to do a video with them where I use it, and I got to read the directions. I got those right here too. So. So yeah, you are right. He has a huge heart, and it was very nice. Like, let me see if I can figure out why it keeps going. Yeah, I'm gonna. All I gotta do is hook it up to the phone and I think pair it up real quick, and then just pin it on and do a video with it, and showing it off. I tend to show things live a lot of times when I do stuff like that because I like to see what you guys are saying instantaneously. Why is I thought that was FX6 UV. Oh wow, very cool. Very cool. $465. Is that my man Tommy? Yeah, you got another channel, Tommy? I know I don't have that channel. Well, you now have 2 subscribers. So one of my mods, please send the and crew Tommy, please. And thank you for making it 465. I appreciate that. My countdown song is in my head. It's funny. Oh. It's too funny. Nah. Well, let's get you some. This is my lurker channel. Well, we gotta get you some subs. So everybody deserves to be subbed to. That's my opinion. Unless you're a complete dick, then you don't need to be. Then you don't need to be subbed to. But I try not to think anybody's a dick. I always try to see the brighter side of people, or better side of people. Right? Is that what I'm looking? Is that the right words I'm looking for? Here, we'll pop it in there, and I'll just do it like this. We'll just do it. Whoa. F Tommy, sub anyway. I just posted it to both Twitch and I just put the link. If people want to do it, we'll let them do that. I didn't specify it was your channel, Tommy. How's that? Whoop, made a post just about who, me or Tommy? Yeah. Jesse, share the Aquatic News Network. I think you're a mod. Share Aquatic News Network. And if you haven't followed the Aquatic News Network, guys, I look forward to Mondays every week. Oh, let me. Hang on, let me get caught. Oh, I'm going to reply her right now. Oh, why would I? Oh, does it? Oh, thank you. I appreciate that, Jesse. I do. There we go. Tommy's got it in there for us, guys. And thank you, Whips World. I just saw it come across. Why didn't it on here? That's weird. Oh, you know what? No. Thank you, Whip. I appreciate that. Appreciate you. For some reason, my alert didn't go off. Oh, that's on. Huh. Weird. Might have to go do some testing with OBS. Maybe there's issues. When I play this, does the audio come across? Maybe there was an issue with my. Might have to go to Meld Studio completely. That's weird. I was building it the other day. Yeah, no audio. Okay. That's what I thought. Jeff saying cheers to Whip. There's the link to Whip's channel. Thank you, Tommy, for dropping that link to Whip's. Here's another one you definitely want to be subbed to. Yeah, that was weird. So I think there's some issues with OBS because I've had issues with the AV recently. So I know, like I did a live, or not the live stream last night, but I did a recording for McHenry County weather. I was talking about today's moderate, and it was probably like a good 15, maybe 20 minutes, basically talking about what SBC's thinking was and stuff like that. And what happened? No audio when I double checked it before I uploaded it. So, I could see that, Tommy. It's good to see. I work outside, so it's nice. You're just in the zone. Good. He's over 1,000 now, right? $910. Yeah, that's just not right, guys. That's just not right. He should be higher than that. I know his watch hours should be up too. So, mods, you can drop links to anybody's channel. You know me. I'm all about helping. So feel free. If you've got the wrench, you have the power. Yes, he is. He's very, very good. It was funny. A friend of mine hit me up privately. I've known the kid since he was, I want to say, 15 years old, and he was a part of a chase team I was on. He phenom when it comes to meteorology, taught me a lot of the things that I know. Like last night, he said, "Oh yeah, on radar it looked like he saw something," and he goes, "It's not." And I'm like, "Remind me what that acronym is, please." And so but he helped, he told me what it was, but he didn't make me feel stupid when he does it. And that's the people within the weather community that I like. To me, I should not, like when I'm talking about something, I don't want somebody to be, I'm no way ever am I going to be a Ryan Hall when it comes to being able to read radar or anything like that. I have some general knowledge. I have enough knowledge to read models, stuff like that. But it's, um, and I'm only basic at reading models. Trust me, I couldn't forecast my way out of a paper bag, at least accurately. But like I said, I'm learning more as I go, and I enjoy weather as much as I do fish. And I enjoyed being on. My whole goal is when I'm on the stream, it's about the warning of, I'm covering my area mainly, that county, but like I stretch it into some other counties. So I watch Ryan Hall. I watch him whenever a video comes up because of his knowledge. I wish I knew him. I wish I knew him personally. Yeah, but he's huge. That guy runs. He runs he's a money making machine. All right, Jeff. Thank you for coming. I will see you at your guys' stream tonight. Oh, that's funny. I wish I knew him personally, but my friend he he had messaged me privately and said, he goes, what he goes, you're right on track, John. He goes, you realize what was needed for, and you were telling people, hey, if we get the same sunshine tomorrow, which was, I was saying this on Wednesday, if we get the same sunshine on Thursday that we had Friday on Wednesday, we were screwed. The cap was going to break. It did break because we fired storms up. So it's Jeff and David usually go at 10:15 Central or Eastern. Jeff, if you're still here, I think it's 10:15 Eastern. It's on David's channel, on Elfish's channel. Let me try something here. Elfish. There's his channel. And see if he's got anything set up. He might not be going tonight because of his birthday. I do not see anything scheduled as of yet for tonight, but being his birthday, he might not. I can't remember, Jose, and I apologize, and I should know this. Oh yeah, I guarantee you, he's got a whole house that's just dedicated to his weather stuff, separate from his own home. And then he Jeff it's Jeff Pelham is the one that likes that had, but he also spent he's got his own bot and all that no, it's saying he has more viewers than anybody I've ever seen in chat. Anybody, even Mr. Beast, I mean, doesn't pull us these kind of numbers on a live stream. Miss Adele, nice to see you. Hope all is well. Thank you for coming. Oh yeah, I know. I always, though, like when I stream over somebody, like yesterday, Dee Dee had showed up to the stream for the weather one that I did, and I told her right away. I said, "Hey, please apologize to Roxanne for because I like being at the streams. That's kind of why I don't. I was at one point in time going to I was going to stream 4 days, Monday through Thursday night, for an hour on Rumble, and I'm like, well, is it worth it for me to do it? And you know, just do like a hang chat, just to say, hey, how did your day go? Hope all is well. That kind of scenario. Because I love this interaction right here, and this is why I live stream. I don't live stream, like other people. I just like the interaction between people. Yes, it is. And he says, don't sub the channel. Go over there, sub it. I already know Adele. She's one of my managing ones. I believe a managing one. And Jesse, I still love you. Thank you again. You don't know how much I appreciate that. Right there. It's guys like you who go and post it on your channel that help my channels like me who are smaller grow. And this is why I love our fish community. We help each other out. So it's his burner account so he can sneak in. Sneak in. This is Jose's daughter. That's a channel to subscribe to too. Tommy, I don't know how it is, like how it gave it away to us. I know it said Tommy at the end, but you're wrong, Jesse. Maybe I will do. I have to figure out what I want to do. Maybe I'll do a gift certificate somewhere. I just have to see. Like I said, I got time. Need more coffee? Here. Here's a set. I won't give you my coffee. I'm sorry. I'm selfish when it comes to my coffee. Which I really got to learn to slow down on it. I'm right on that edge of my sleep where I'm not deep, but I can hear everything going on. So, oh, ouch. I'm glad that was you that said that, Jesse, because I am one of the most chauvinistic around. And how have you been feeling? Because I know there was a point in time you were not feeling very well. Hopefully you're feeling better. Are you back to work fully? Meanie. I mean, wasn't trying to be sorry. Oh, Tommy. You're starting a second job today? Well, good for you, because I know sometimes that's what it takes in this day and age. So I'm close to doing that myself because nobody will hire my wife, which I feel bad for. So talking about my mom. You're the house bitch. I don't cook, but I help my wife do the dishes. You know, and she does dishes too. She's keeps the house clean. She even I like to do the outside stuff, but she mows the lawn, knowing that I'm at work. I work a lot of hours sometimes, so it depends on if they need me at another store or not. So, and then while summer's around, I'll probably be at least doing a few shows at this one place near me. So, Jesse with an I. No. Oh, very cool. Yeah, that's the only thing that scares me right now. With everything going on in the world, who knows if how much longer I'm gonna and they just raised our tax bill for the year. So that's about average. I used to see mid 20s, upper 20s on a steady basis. Um, but you know, it's fine. This is this is about average for me, and being that it's summertime now here in the states, it's a little slower stream wise. Yeah, that's. I give up. Did I miss something, Adele? Oh, I'll admit my wife's smarter. I have no problem with that. Women think A to Z. Men like to be. All right, there we go. Turn my ring on. Hi, Jose.
Hi there. Wait, I have to. Is Jesse still on?
Yeah.
All right, all right. This is only for you, Jesse. Okay.
Here,
Espérate, amor. Okay.
there we go.
All right, all right. Jesse. Okay, she doesn't want to be shown. She's busy cooking. Espérate, tú estás bien, mi amor. Tú estás bien. Now she's not ready for camera, but this is Betty. Say hello, mama. Say hello. Okay, all right. She said, give her a minute. But anyways, ladies. She feels that she wasn't camera ready. She's busy in the kitchen. But this is Bethany. Jesse, this is Bethany with an IE. So
Hey,
she's sitting
kiddo.
at the tablet.
Hi, kiddo.
All right. And the other one is Bethania, IA. She's the channel owner, but my daughter, of course, would like to be very involved in everything we do here. So hopefully it's clear to Mr. Jesse now. All right. She doesn't want to say much. La cara nada más. This is Bethania, my wife. Here we go. Here we go. This is Bethania.
And thank you for coming and subscribing.
This is what is it? Be like fish. Big like fish. Betania. And of course, I wanted Bethany to carry her name, but the English version of Bethania. Yes, just replace the A with the E. Okay, that's it. That's it for that. So I just wanted to make things less simple, a little bit more simple for Jesse, and he confused the heck out of Adele. Hi, Adele. Hi, Adele. Yeah, I think they know most of the players anyway because usually they're watching the lives with me or we're sitting together and I mention everybody, for one thing or the other. But anyway, I'll go back to watching and you
Oh,
continue. Thank you.
thank you. You're always welcome up. So,
All right, I'll continue watching.
yes, agreed, Tommy. Gorgeous family. All right, now I'm going to start coughing. Sorry. Well, what else should we push here? I have my kiddos in an interview for this coming Monday's news report. Oh, sweet. That's going to be cool. In all fairness, it's not hard to confuse me. I know Layla, when I was doing the live stream for the weather, which it was a little more serious stream, obviously, with the weather going on, she kept coming down and she's like, oh, Poppy, the score is such and such. For the one hockey game that was going on. She's been following the Carolina Hurricanes because her her I need to wipe this off. Her affiliate, the Chicago Wolves AHL team, minor league team, that's the affiliate team that they're linked to. So she was they did an amazing job, but I'm absolutely biased being their dad. Well, of course we are. And then piece of candy, piece of candy, piece of candy. You know I'm not allowed sugar though, because I'm diabetic. Now I got to go get some candy. I don't think Layla would mind if I took a couple pieces. And if you haven't subscribed to Northern Illinois Aquatics, we go at 5 Eastern Friday nights. Tonight I'll be by myself if anybody wants to come. Well, I know that. I'm diabetic. I try to keep myself at least a good level, but all right. So he's going live. Trying to see who's live. I know Ryan Hall's live right now because Ms. Lori, thank you for being here. Appreciate it. And again, if you receive a friend request from me on Facebook, before I forget, accept it because it is legit. I created a whole new Facebook account. That other one's too drama filled. And it was easier for me to slowly move people over. Yeah, no sugar. Yeah, like I said, I keep it moderate levels. I used to be the guy that literally. Yeah, you actually sent me one, and I'm glad. Thank you for doing so. So, and I accepted it. So, but I had oh, there you go. But I had I mean, I was the guy that literally sat and could eat it, a bag of Twizzlers in one sitting. I'm not like that anymore. I span my stuff out as much as I possibly can so that I can enjoy a taste here and there. I'm gonna go back to this here. I don't drink pop anymore. I shouldn't say anymore because I do occasionally, like if we do McDonald's for burgers. So you hate sugar? Okay. That's funny. Every time I shave this goatee, it gets grayer when it comes back. It used to be nice blonde like my hair, but it is what it is. I'm staying at 11. I'll just keep running until Graham goes on, if it's the case, which is 2 o'clock my time. So I'll run for a little bit longer. Since we've got 11 in here, I'm going to enjoy the ride. Was nearly diabetes. Using soda light and water, it excretes a mineral that greatly assists in pancreatic function. It's a very cool study. Well, what's funny is I'm on these 2 pills, and I got a new endocrinologist, and she backed me off of testing every day. I don't know if it's because because I'm testing every day. I was running a little high at the time when I started to see her, and wondered maybe the stress. I don't know if that's why she took, she lowered me basically to 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And I was doing it at night. My mother-in-law goes, "Oh no, you should be doing it in the morning." So I switched to the morning. Either way, I'm over 200, which obviously is not good. So there's nothing weird about that, Jose, because actually my granddaughter, Miss Layla, she eats very minimal. Her candy, basically, I'll tell you how our year works. She gets some candy at her birthday. Or she's had candy at Halloween, sorry, and that lasts till her probably till Christmas time. She gets a small amount for her birthday, so it's not huge. She just adds it to that Halloween candy, but it lasts till Christmas. She gets some at Christmas time. That lasts her till Easter, and then her Easter candy she still has up there right now. Almost, we're like a month and a half later now. So I could ask her if she wants water, pop, or milk. She'll take milk or water 9 times out of 10 over the pop. So, soda's a treat for her, and she knows it. Soda light water, who would have thought? No super alkaline water, but it's specific. I've never heard of soda light water though. So 11, I see 15. Well, now it's showing 12 on my thing. Are you behind? Possibly. Oh, you know what it is? The 12. It's 11 inside the YouTube and 1 over. So I'm at 12 and 1 over at Twitch. So You work out too, Adele, so that helps. You know what I mean? I try to walk 10,000 steps a day. I've been, I'm like 5'10", 5'11", maybe 6 foot. I don't know. I can't even remember half the time anymore. 60 years old in October. That's all I know. And I'm like, I try to walk 10,000 steps a day, since I had the massive heart attack. So, yes, folks, please click that link. Go subscribe to Northern Illinois Aquatics. That's mine and Cody's channel. We stream every Friday night at 5 Eastern, 6 Central Time. And tonight it's our first show on the new channel. So, but he has family stuff. So I'll be by myself. So I'm just going to probably run an open panel, kind of like I'm doing here. But if there's a topic we want to talk about besides women cooking in kitchens and, chauvinistic stuff, we can do that. But we can pretty much talk about anything over there or come up with a fish topic. I don't care. You know. That's cool. But I'm having more interaction with you guys tonight. That's all I care about. And we'll get the channel up. Yeah. Like me, I like fruits and grapes. And the problem is apples, and they're natural sugars, but they're still bad sugars for you. But the fruit overall is good. So it's kind of like, do I stay with strawberries, stuff like that? No. Yeah. But like I said, Layla, we go out, we do all the stuff. As long as she keeps things good, you know. Right. I know, like my wife, she has to go see a it's 5 Eastern, 6 Central. We're an hour behind Eastern time. Did I invert them? Whip. I just saw your come across. I don't think I've come to in the chat yet. So yeah, stretching is great. You should do it before you exercise too. So um okay, did I invert the numbers, Whip? I see you saying try those times again. I saw that in the chat over here on the side of me, but Did I invert the numbers or the times? 5 Eastern, 6 Central, because we're an hour behind. I try to remember how it is on TV. Okay, so I did, from what I'm seeing here, it looks like I said that it's supposed to be flipped. 5 Eastern, 6 Central is what I meant. Okay, very cool. Okay, very cool. Oh, the discus. Okay. Discus. Okay, there we go. No, I probably set them backwards. I won't lie. I'm horrible when it comes to the time zones. I have to really, like I said, I have to look at it like okay, I see the times on TV. You know, something's showing 8 Eastern and then 7 Central. You know, that kind of thing. I have to get it in my head, and then once I get that part down, then I can get them typed up the proper way. So no, not your fault, mine. I probably said it wrong. So now that one I know is not right. Because we're only an hour behind the East Coast time, Eastern time. Oh, you know what I forgot that I see is my emotes aren't working today. I didn't pull that part up. My fault. And that's probably why my alerts aren't working either. Oh, I already said that. Did down. There we go. What are you saying? Hi to Whip. I don't know. Someday I might. Let's see if I don't know if anybody. Discus North showed a dirted tank that actually had. It was using a UV sterilizer. I was like, I was under the assumption that, like, as the water's flowing across, that doesn't have any beneficial it gets attached to things and stuff like that. It doesn't kill the beneficial bacteria. That doesn't strip it off the leaves of plants and stuff too. I guess I'm not fully understanding. pick out a video, pin it to the top so we can click on it when you're done? Sure. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I will pin that to the top right now. Looks like Vibes just went live. So we are going to replace the pin. There you go, Tommy. And thank you. That was a good idea. I never thought about that. It's cool as the restream bot is posting stuff in Twitch from YouTube, showing that it's a YouTube comment. I just pinned it though, and I thank you. I appreciate that. That was a good idea. I hope I gave Jim some good watch hours because I had taken his playlist for his lives. And matter of fact, he gave me the idea. I moved all mine over so all 110. Actually, this one it makes it probably 111 now. I have all my lives in a playlist. I should do the same with my videos. Go through and add those into a playlist so that people that may not have watched them already can. But what I did is like when I was streaming or watching a stream on the same computer, then I would turn it off. And then like when I'd go to bed, I would, or got done, I got done for the day, I would turn it back on. And I went through all 100 or all of his videos. I let it play through all his videos, but it took a couple days just because I kept stopping it when I was on the computer. So hopefully that helped turn him the other way. But and thank you. That you all feel that my channel is worth the traffic on a weekly basis. Just it touches my heart. It really does. I look forward to my streams. The minute I hear I have a doctor's appointment, I'm like, am I going to be home in time for my stream? Because this is the day I look forward to. I hate when I get asked to work because this is what I look forward to. I look forward to Friday so that I can hang and be with you guys. And that's what's really, this is what inspires me to keep going. And the information we toss back and forth, helping each other. It's so, it's awesome. It's like, there's no other community out there better than Fish Fam when it comes to, fish keeping in general. To me, there's no better hobby because I do have to say astronomy is a very helpful one too. They like to help their others, Oh, cool. So I'm taking it did help. Great. It's awesome to hear. Yeah, I love Jim. I love his sassiness. He is a sassy man. Sassy. Let's say it together. Sassy. There are, there's many different niches, but I think, like I said, like the Facebook niche of fish community I'm sorry. Freaking horrible. There's no reason, like, just because you want to misinterpret text is wrong. I literally am on nobody's Facebook group when it comes to, except for the Greenwater Society, when it comes to Facebook. And I'm not, I've had people go, oh, you should create a group for your page. No, screw that shit. I'm not going to waste my time. Do it on Discord. Treat because at least on Discord, it seems like everybody treats each other pretty well. From what I've seen. So thank you, Whip. I appreciate that. Yeah, and that's the other part I like in it of it is I'm, because when I got into fish keeping when I was younger, it was, like I said, I knew nothing about nitrogen cycles, any of this crap, none of it. Even the fish store that I was getting my fish and the tanks and all that from, they never told me about under gravel filters. He sold me a hang on the back, I didn't find out up until I bought some fish after starting up the tank, the 46-gallon tank. Bought some fish. Like I said, knew nothing about cycling. This is even back in 2004. I think when I got that tank, the 46-gallon, one of these days, I really got to pull that out and find out when I got that tank. I know it was shortly after me and my wife got married, but here's the thing. I didn't know about any of this stuff. And I'm learning all about it then. So it's, oh, Jose fell asleep. Oh, he works hard, so he deserves to. And thank you again, Whip. Appreciate your putting that out there. Yeah, it's people just don't on Facebook. People don't seem to treat each other nicely, when it comes to that. So it's I mean, you could see the person when people are starting out there. Actually, I think Jason just talked about this on John on Tank Talk podcast. When people are starting out with the words, please don't beat me up for this question, and then ask the question, and then they get beat up anyhow. It's like, come on. So I've just stayed away from a lot of the groups. I left them all except for Greenwater Aquarius Society because I'm a member of the group. So I wanted to be on their Facebook. Blissfully unaware, loving it. Yeah, it's just mainly in the groups itself. Like, all my other dramas, other people that aren't even fish, most of them aren't even fish related. I just got to move them all. Like I said, I'm moving the people that I care about most and want the most over to the new channel or the new page. So today's short. All right. And a lot of the stuff that happens because people get, like, with text and stuff nowadays, you can't see emotion. Yeah, I'm sorry, but you can't. yeah, you can kind of tell if somebody's irritated or how, if they're effing this and effing that, then you can kind of tell that they're really going off. But I mean, most of the time people are trying to be nice and that's not coming across that way. But then you just get some people who just probably shouldn't be typing anything Facebook. That was Jason. Okay. Yeah. It was huge. So thank you for watching it. All right. I think, I haven't seen people go off. Well, I've heard some people are saying that fatherfish is laid into others, gone after others. I don't know fully how true that is. So, bingo. I try not to get upset at somebody's text unless, you can tell. You can tell a little bit if somebody's upset, but so. Oh. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Well, I agree, but at the same time, it's like, you could, like, I've gone in and answered, and I haven't said to somebody, hey, you're wrong or whatever. I mainly tell people, hey, this is what my experience has showed me, but like a great example, I had a guy, I posted pictures and I was willing to post pictures of my dirted fatherfish aquariums as and I wasn't posting them as fatherfish aquariums, but he was like, well, why is your plant growth so slow? And I'm like, because that's what happens. They don't just go crazy. It's a slower process. I get that. I'm okay with that. And then he's like, no, your plant should be, and he just bashed like the whole concept of dirted tanks in general. Exactly. Yep. It's not so much him. I think it's some of his moderators or people in I've asked my questions and then I haven't been in Father Fish's Discord in quite a while. So, and speaking of Discord, I do have a resource part in MyFishTanksAquatics. When you click on it, you'll see a post for Discords. I have every Discord I'm in, I've got it on there as a resource. So if there's somebody that doesn't have me in their Discord, let me know. DM me and I'll get it taken care of. I know. I get it. So, I agree. But when you're trying to help somebody, but then you're attacking, that's just like BS. just need to learn how to get along. I think social media, I'm sorry, I just feel like it's totally killed this world when it comes to treating people. It has its place, but yeah, that's where I think it was people doing that. I know there's quite a few people that are attacking him instead of worrying about their own channels. They're attacking him too. So it's this is a two-way street going on. But I'm heard it was questioned, and I've been staying away from it as much as I can. So you don't use yours anymore? I only have it. I had it, and then it wasn't. It's still not even real busy. But when Jeff Kane was like, he made the comment. He's like, every channel should have its own Discord. I'm like, no, that's just for the channel alone. That made sense. And then you just go to the ones you want. Unfortunately, Fishcord is like the one that Rico and Steven and Matt all put together. I'll never be able to compete with it because everybody's there. You just got hacked through. Oh, I know the new CEO is the old CEO of Candy Crush, and so I think we're going to be seeing the demise of Discord. Telegram's not very good anymore. I don't know. Makes sense, my brother. Makes sense. Yeah, Fishcord. That's the one that Rico and Steven, and I think Matt, or at least Steven and Rico have. It's a big one. There's quite a few people in that one. Ooh, finally back to the bottom of the chat. Make sure I didn't miss anybody. Toss it on the side like that. Oh yeah. My favorite fish, I have two. I have my mutt endlers, as I'm calling them. I love them. I love them a lot because they're the first fish that actually has bred for me, and breeding quite a bit actually. And they make my hex tank excellent. And then I have upstairs in my other tank, I have one of my all-time favorite fish. Actually, I have three favorite fish. The second one is my Harlequin rasboras. I love them. They look so cute, and they're pretty, and they're always busy scooting around the tank doing stuff. And then Coolie Loaches is another one of my. That would be my top three. All right, guys, I get your point. I get your point. Guess I'm reading too much into it, so. That's right. I agree. I'm glad Graham was able to get his channel back. True. I remember that line too. I'd forgotten about it. I won't lie. It's funny. My watch is reflecting the screen. See? Be Like Fish has got a great point or a great question for you there, Whip. What is your favorite fish? Toss up between arowana and Oscar. So, do Oscars try to bite you? Like when you're cleaning the tank, do they try to bite you? Because I remember a friend of mine had, I think he had Oscars, and he would sit there and like go to the other end. It was a big tank too, it was a huge tank, and then he would run over and stick his finger in it, sitting there go like this, and they would start swimming over. And as they got close, he would, run over to the other end. And actually, that's a great question, Be Like Fish. I'd like to, for the next, we got 15 minutes left. I would like to see what everybody else's favorite fish is. There we go. Lori jumping on that already, saying that she loves monsters, but her favorites are stingrays. Very cool. Very cool. Whoop. Yeah, whoop. Gotta get back here. Some of them do. You get that more from Central Americans. Okay. Gotta remember when I had my paradise fish in there in the hex. It was like every time I stuck my hand in the plant or do something, the thing would try to bite me in the back of the arm. come across here. Go back. Trying to find that one because I know it made it into here, into Twitch. Oh, I might have gone already past it. Tommy's message. I was going to try and pin it over here in Twitch too, but because it's showing Restream bot is showing my the chat that people post into over here in the Twitch too. So that's pretty cool. My favorite color, red and black, I think I would say, is more the one I lean towards. But a lot of my channel stuff is purple. Yes, definitely. Oh, you want to come up? Okay, that sounds good, Lori. Let me grab it here real quick. I will drop it in. There we go. We'll do a picture in picture. You'll get the there she is. All right. And let me do this here. I'm going to drop the chat out, and then we're going to do a picture in picture, and we're going to get you a little bigger. There we go. All right. Whoop, we lost her. We'll let her get back up and my channel name. I originally, I think it kind of just stuck because there was rate my tanks is what it was a thing. And actually, I think there's another channel called or another website called. I didn't push a button. There we go. We'll do it again. There we go. There's the pups.
You gonna spit?
Yeah, it's sticking now, so looks like.
Come on. Come over here. Okay, so here's one of them. There's another one down there. And there's one over there.
They are gorgeous. They think you're feeding, right?
Yeah. But they'll do this. They'll come up. If you walk past their tank, they'll come up and they'll spit water at you.
Oh man, that's so cool.
Here, you want some krill? Here you go. Get it. But they all get hand fed.
That is so cool. I heard one of the Florida teams had a tank with that. It was made by the guys from Tanked, and it was right behind home plate, so it was constantly getting hit by balls, and they were wondering why the fish kept dying because of the smack of the baseball.
But that's the stingrays. I'm going to jump down because my granddaughter just got here.
Oh, okay. So thank you, Lori. Appreciate it, and thank you for all you do.
Oh, no problem. Thank you for letting me come up.
There she goes. All right. Yeah, go ahead and blame me. It's all fine. That's your job. The finish that I started, the channel name, I think it was Rate My Tank or something like that, and I decided I saw a website called MyFishTank, and then I somehow or another went MyFishTanks 65 because it just kind of clicked, something that just kind of clicked, because I think it was because I only have very small amount of tanks, and that's what my channel journey was going to be, was My Fish Tanks. And then the aquatics came later to add it. And then the nickname came from Whip, the Johnny No Shoes. It came from Whip. And I'm not relinquishing it. I don't care what anybody says, because I hear there's a Ronnie No Shoes now too. But that's okay. You can go ahead and blame me. Oh, I didn't see that. Sorry, in time. Whip. I was trying to check out the beautiful. Oh, there you go. She just said how it's a 300 stock. So Yeah, I'm going to have to get. I got a video camera sitting down here. I got to start, or actually, it's charged. I should start doing some, like I said, doing some videos and do one with my phone with the new microphones first. Maybe I'll do one of the upstairs since the wife's gone after I get done right away. All right. And I have tried to change the channel name before to some other things, and it just, people were like, they would hit me up privately and they're like, John, switch it back when you can, please, because it's just not how I remember your channel. So the MyFishTanksAquatics is what's really the one that has stuck with me for quite a long time, and it's I don't think I'll ever change it again from what I've got now. I have enough time invested into it to be what people recognize me with, just like Whip's World. It's one of those things where it comes in, people know him. Monster Fish Gal, even your dad, Joy of Fish Keeping. That's how we know Jose. How did you come up with Be Like Fish? I like that. That's a cool one too. Very different. He's still sleeping. So you're bouncing accounts. Well, let him enjoy his nap, because as hard as he works, I know he's told us, well, as hard as he works, he needs to rest. So sometimes. All right. So with that, folks, we'll show them off another day. Very cool. Yeah, you got to spend time with the grandbaby. That's always important. So let's go to hide that bad boy. We're going to hide. I'm going to hide the chats. And we're going to call it, because I believe at 2 o'clock my time should be 3 Eastern time. Yeah, I think Graham is going soon. Let me see if I can get his link. I don't see a 30-minute notice for it either, so oh, he's awake now. All right. A 300-gallon stock tank from Tractor Supply. If one of you guys can grab, was that Aquarium Adventures? Because he should be going live here pretty soon for his Friday show. 300-gallon stock tank tractor supply, typically Rubbermaid structural foam. Stock tank measures approximately 63.25 inches long by 69 inches wide and 25 inches high. The inside bottom is roughly a 58 and a half by 47. It's a good sized tank, so that's right. There's always that. So Aquarium Adventures, Graham, he does a Friday afternoon our time, like quiz show. He talks about his tanks and stuff like that a little bit. Like I said, I didn't see any notice, so his channel actually just got hacked recently. Like he lost it. There it is. Oh, yeah, he does have one. Okay. Should we go? Oh, it's 3 o'clock my time. He goes, okay. Locally, he hit 3. He goes, I thought that was Eastern. Well, that'll give you guys some time to. All right. I think that might be right, Tommy. Like I said, or did they let him start a new channel and they moved over subs? I don't know. To be honest with you, how they did that. I found it fairly quick. Looks like he changed his logo a little bit, though. But yeah, he should be. All right, there we go. There's his live stream. She's got it in there. And so, does who have any barbs? Oh, do they have the barbs? Whoa. This is a restream thing. So, folks, what I'm going to do, I'm going to head out. And y'all have a great rest of your weekend. Hopefully, we'll see you for Northern Illinois Aquatics at that channel at NILAQ 2025. And so please subscribe, and we'll see you at 5 Eastern, 6 Central on that channel for our first live stream. And it'll be an open panel for anybody who wants to come up. And we'll see you later. Thank you again, Whip, for the tip. and appreciate you all for being here. And thank you for making my Friday afternoon.